Hello and good morning to you. Welcome. Talkin really here. And the overwhelming story of the day is that they've now published the bill for the benefit cuts that they propose. And you can look at the front page of that and you can get the idea exactly what they mean. It has nothing to do with helping people back to work or anything like that. It is purely, yep, you read it, it's on the front page. And clearly there are going to be at least 400 Labour MPs who will vote yes to this. And we are getting to the point now in the week where there are three significant bills going through Parliament, one of which is I'll talk about in another video. That's going to be voted on Friday. One that's already gone through and is now going to be put forward for royal consent, and of course that will become law. And that one is quite serious, and again I'll make another video about that because that deserves a whole new video. But obviously today, very important, I have kept my week open. Well, no, that's not true actually. I made videos and I have no video for today. So this video will be put out today. And of course it does reiterate that they are pushing forward with the cuts. They're not in yet, so please don't panic. It's not in. It's not going to happen yet. So please, if you're sat there going, oh God, here we go, then don't do that, because it's not actually gone through, even though everything we're hearing, the likelihood is that MPs are going to either abstain or they're going to vote for it. And obviously there is a campaign at the moment, as you can see. There are various MPs who are advertising that they are not going to vote for this and that they are supporting disabled people. The disappointing thing about all of this is, where are the 100 plus MPs who said that they would vote against this? Where are they? This is 15 Labour MPs who are outside Parliament, and this is the people that are going to take a stand against the cuts, and they're going to vote no to the proposed cuts. But where are the rest of them? Where are the other, 100 plus MPs who have said that they will not like this and they will not vote for it? So we do have a certain MP, an advocate, Richard Burgon, has been out in the world supporting us in our quest to get this cancelled. Even a U-turn will be better than nothing. But they are obviously not listening to their own people. That's Richard Burgon, who deserves a shout out. Of course, we do have the age-old story from Kendall Mint, who is saying they're going to give you. So let's assume that they're going to cut your money. They're going to cut your PIP. You've had a re-evaluation, and suddenly you don't get the 4 points. They're going to give you 13 weeks of additional financial security. Yep, 13 weeks of money before they stop your money. How kind of them. Now bear in mind that when you lose your PIP, then there's a likelihood that you'll lose, whoever it is, will lose their carer's allowance. And also, if you're on UC, then the carer's allowance, carer's element of UC, and maybe they are trying to stop the disabled part of that, the LCWRA. So if you do lose everything, that is quite serious. That is a real serious situation to be in. But they are giving you 13 weeks. Don't be ungrateful, right? Don't be ungrateful. You've got 13 weeks to go out and find some more money from somewhere.
Say what?
Where you would find that, I don't know. Maybe rob a bank. At least if you were in prison, you would get 3 meals a day and looked after. I'm not saying that you should do that, but it's worth a thought, isn't it, really? I mean, what's the other options? Homelessness? Going on the street, living in a tent? Wait, you can do that now, legally. So you can live on the street in a tent. They've made it legal again. It was legal a long time ago, but they made it illegal. Now it's legal again to be out there in a tent, unemployed, unhoused, homelessness, whatever. So even if you lose your house, you lost your money, you lost your benefits, whatever, you've lost your council tax and your rent. So buy yourself a tent. Go and live on the green. Maybe pitch up outside Parliament. Yeah, they can't stop you. It's public ground. And now, because it's not illegal, it's perfectly legal to go and do that. Maybe that's what we need to do. Go and live on the Parliament ground there. And of course, we've got Rayner back in on this whole event, Angela Rayner, and she is going to be refusing to rule out punishing MPs that vote no. I really don't understand how this system works. We allegedly have a democracy where we have voted people in, and I know the whole thing about this isn't, voting doesn't mean anything. But let's play along. Let's play along. So we have these people who are supposed to be elected by us in Parliament, supporting what we do, yet they cannot vote in our favour. Now they do have an option. They can abstain. So they can either vote yes or they can abstain. But the Deputy PM is obviously telling people that if you vote no, you're going to be punished. How is that democratic? But they can obviously do what they've done before with several MPs, and that's remove the whip, which means that they will have to be independent of the Labour Party because they get kicked out. Whether that's for a certain time, I don't know. The problem is that we have 400 MPs, and even at the best case scenario, it was about 150. So 150 from that is 250. So they can still win even 250 against 150, ignoring the Tories and all of that because they'll vote for it anyway. But they're going to win if they vote, even with the people that have said no. But they are obviously not allowed to vote no. If they want to stay in the Labour Party, they have to vote yes or abstain. The Rayner has defended the plans during a session of PM's question times for Keir Starmer, and she was standing in for Keir Starmer. She told him because he's off gallivanting around somewhere. I don't know where he is at the moment, but he's not in the UK. He's gallivanting, but they're obviously telling 1.2 million people, disabled people, who are going to be losing thousands of pounds of money a year. And one report was 8,000, but there are dozens of MPs prepared to vote against this. However, she has told them that they would remove the whip. So there you go. That is today's horrific news. There are 2 more videos I'm going to be making today. They'll be out tomorrow. And I'm only doing one a day because I used to do 2 or 3 in one day and people weren't watching them, so there's not much point. But if you can watch this and obviously like, share, subscribe, whatever, it would help out. And of course, don't forget, comment down below and let me know what you think of all of this. It's quite horrific, I know, but remember the ultimate thing is nothing is finalised yet. Alright, so we still have to have this vote coming in. It won't be this week, I don't think, because they've already got another vote on Friday, tomorrow. and that one's going to be quite serious as well. So I think maybe next week they will have a vote. Right, that's it from me. Have a very good day and see you later. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt the video. Just to say that if you're interested in and keen to watch new episodes before they come out, the best way to do that is become a Patreon, and you can do that very simply. Just go over to patreon.com/Andy Wright Online and sign up for a monthly donation, which can be as small as $5, which is hardly anything. If you think about it, you can probably get a cup of Costa coffee if you're lucky. But $5 a month will allow you access to all of the videos that I'm going to be bringing out in the next few months, and you will get them at least a week early, so you can entertain yourself with the new episodes. Sorry to bother you, but now back to the video.